Hello students. The first thing you need to do when you get on Youngzine is make sure that you log in. You won't be able to look at anyone else's articles or comment on them unless you are logged in to your own screen name. So click login and it will bring up this box. Now, we've already created your username and your password. So just type in whatever you already have made. You can choose to let it remember you or not. I would say no since we're on school computers. And then log in. As you can see, now it's saying log out here in the corner, which means I've successfully logged in. Now, today what I want you to do is I want you to look through the articles that other students have already created on the site, and I want you to read through it and then comment on it. Not just for comprehension, but for your own opinion. So, go to the tab titled You Write, and you're going to click on that. Here it brings you to all of the articles that other people have already written. I want you to go to the subtitle, You Write, which is right here in the middle of the screen. As you notice, over here it shows a map of where everyone in the world is that has written something for Youngzine before. So that's pretty cool. So click on More You Write. Now, I want you to go through and choose whichever one stands out to you. Anything you might want to read. So, for instance, I might read Take the Fall, and this is by Clara, who's 13. Notice it was written in September of 2014, so this one is a little bit older. It doesn't seem like these are necessarily recent, but that doesn't mean you can't read them. So click on the one you choose, and it will take you to the page. Notice that because the article is written by someone that's 13, it is fairly short. So let's quickly read this together. Take the Fall by Clara. I stared horrified into the dark, murky river that swirled below me. My toes curled around the hard cliff's edge and my hands clenched in worry. Far below, I saw my mom waving from the rocks, encouraging me to jump. Oh, if only I wasn't afraid of heights. I adjusted my ponytail and took a step back. My dad talked me through it and cheered me on as I began to run towards the cliff's edge. Wet and slippery moss flattened under my toes as I came closer, picking up speed. I could see the waterfall that was just beside me, crashing down to the water below with no hesitation. Oh, if only I was like the water, brave and courageous. Closing my hazel-colored eyes, I reached the edge and jumped. Though my stomach had always been a loyal companion, it left me at the top, sending me towards the deep water. 40 feet of mid-air passed in a flash. Because of fear, I took no control over my panicking body. It flailed out in an awkward position, and before I could contain myself, I hit the water. It was dark. It was deep. I was scared. Pain ran up and down my arms, and I couldn't move them from the shock of the fall. I sunk deeper into my worst nightmare. My eyes were still closed, and I did not dare open them. Suddenly, a strong and firm hand grabbed my waist. Water rushed past my ears as I was pulled to the surface. It hurt. My arms, my legs, my stomach and cheeks. A red rash painted the surface of my skin. I began to cry. My brother, who had pulled me from the water, pulled me slowly towards the shore. I stumbled ashore and lay down on the rocks. Glaring up at the cliff above me, I promised myself never to jump again. Ever. Okay, so now that we've read through the article, what I want you to do is respond to this person. So Clara, as you can see, it says add your comments, children only. So as the teacher, I can't add my own comment, but this is perfect for you to comment on as students. Notice that it also has ways for you to share via social media or to print, and it has an average rating, so you can rate the article as well. So for instance, if you thought it was a 4-star, you would click 4 stars, and it saves your vote. You can also scroll down and see the comments that have already been made, and see what kind of discussion is already happening. As you can see, most of the discussions are pretty short so far, and I'm asking you to do something that's a little bit more in-depth. So all you have to do is add your comments, and it creates a box down here for you. Here is where you're going to type your answer. Remember, I need you to put comprehension, so what happened in the story, as well as what you thought of the story. Did you enjoy it? Why or why not? When you're done, make sure you hit send. Don't be concerned if your comment doesn't show up right away. All of the comments have to be approved by the editors and contributors before they will post to the site. Before you hit send and lose it, make sure you raise your hand so that I can check and see that you have completed the assignment.